Alright, it's April 30th, 2019, last day of the month. What's up, day traders? Good day today, but could have been better. It was really a day of missed opportunities for me. There's a lot of stocks that I wish I had gotten in, and I just didn't, and I kind of missed out. This being one of them, as it started a base right here on the VWAP. This Wyndham Hotel Destinations kind of down on the day, back up through VWAP, the purple line, and the 200 moving average, the green line, kind of base there. Wish I had gotten in, and also above 43. If I just gotten in right around here, $43, went all the way up to 43.58, a nice 50-cent gain. I didn't get it, but I did take this trade early in the day. Knight Swift Transportation. I took this because it was moving down. It was in my new low scan. Trade ideas. If you're looking to get into day trading, you should really check out Trade Ideas, trade-ideas.com. They're having a test drive next week of their software. It's $8.88. It's definitely worth it. You can't really day trade without it. There's no other software like it. If you're going to be looking to try and find stocks to trade, Trade Ideas is the best. You can design your own scans. You can use other people's scans. It's the best stuff out there. I mean, I use all these things all day long. Top lists, alert lists. That's the only way to find the stocks that you really are trying to trade, because not everybody trades the same. So you might be looking for small penny stocks to trade, or stocks that are moving in a certain pattern. It's the best thing out there. So anyway, this came down on my new low scan, because you could see it started out breaking through VWAP, and then it kind of formed a shelf here, and then boom, went back down here, and I got in. So this indecision doji told me something. As soon as it went down here and made an indecision doji with a red candle after it, I said, all right, sellers are winning out here, so I want to get in. Got in at 48.52, or what is this? 33. I'm sorry, 33.52, and I got out all my shares at 33.12. And so a nice 40-cent drop. Really, really good trade. I mean, so I don't put the number of shares I take. Everybody's account size is different. For new day traders, I think it's a bad idea for people that are just starting out to get the wrong idea if you put the position you have in there, because it's like, people think, oh, you have to take 10,000 shares if that's what you're taking, and they see that. And when you're starting out day trading, you should really be taking small positions until you get comfortable, because you take a big position and it comes back and stops you out, and you lose $100 or $200 or whatever it is. It's going to put a bitter taste in your mouth, and you're gonna not really focus on what you need to focus to start learning how to day trade. So you should take small. I mean, you could take as small as 20 shares, or even less, really. It's just to get yourself comfortable, just get your feet wet. Because if it comes back and stops you out for like $5 loss, I mean, who cares? That's no big deal, and you still get a little learning lesson in there. So I don't really put the positions in very often, because I don't want new day traders to think that they have to take the same shares as other people. It's not true at all, especially if you're just starting out. So anyway, so for 40 shares, if you had taken, 40 cent drop, if you had taken 100 shares, it's $40. So that's a nice little trade. Anyway, so it bounced right off of where it kind of bottomed out right where my target was. And the reason I got out, I'll show you the 8 EMA here. You see this 8 EMA, so it's kind of following this 8 EMA, exponential moving edge, and the 20 SMA down. I use those together a lot for day trading. When there's a cross, sometimes it indicates a change in direction. But when the stock is moving pretty nice and smoothly along the 8 EMA, it can kind of help you gauge where you want to get in. So I got in here, and then you can see what happened. As soon as it moved away too far from the 8 EMA, that's when I knew there might be trouble. So I exited my position just below. I got out at 33.12, just below my first target. I was kind of hoping for it to go down to this target, 32.94. My second target, it didn't. So you can see a big green candle engulfing over this red candle. That was definitely a sign that it was going to change direction. But really, as soon as it got down to 33.02 right here, or 33.03, this little pivot point here, that's when I moved my stop up. I actually didn't exit right away. I just moved my stop up, because I said it could keep bottoming out a little bit more, but since it moved so far from the 8 EMA, there's a chance it can whiplash back up, and that's what it did. But luckily, because I moved my stop up, I got out at my first target and got a nice little trade. So that was a good trade. So the second trade I took I did not manage it correctly. So yeah, this was a earnings play, Seagate Technology. You can see this was yesterday, about 45-ish it closed, and then it gapped up to about 47-ish. So a big move up today, but you see what it did early in the day. Kind of had a big up candle, and then it kind of just dropped. The bottom dropped out. and then it kind of worked its way back up to VWAP, and then once it held VWAP, I wish I kind of saw it here. I might have gotten in around 47.50 because it looked like it was holding VWAP, and then it went all the way up to 48.70, so it would have been a nice dollar plus move, but it's kind of not too smooth here. The reason I took it here, and I'll show you by tightening it up a little. What am I doing here? The reason I got in here is because it was moving nice and consolidating nice while moving up. It kind of dropped down a little bit here after a big move up, but that was moving sideways, and then I felt like it was gonna make another push, maybe to the high of the day, which was right up here, right? But I misplayed it, and I'll show you on the 8 EMA chart. I like this better to show you why I got in. Look how it's nicely riding this 8 EMA, right? As soon as it kind of leveled there, that's when I decided to get in. So I got in at 48.16, but then it I thought it was making a little bit of a bull flag here, kind of spiked up, again, moving away from the 8 EMA, which is kind of made me nervous. It moved up, so I moved my stop up, and then a big red candle stopped me out here, and I got out at 48.28 from 48.16, so only 12-cent gain, nothing tremendous. I suppose if you were taking 1,000 shares, it's 120 bucks, but I didn't take that many shares, so because it was late in the day and I already had a win. It's the end of the month. I wanted to end on a good note, so I was kind of being more conservative with this, but I was thinking this was going to pop a little bit more. But what happened is it came back down, then it hit the 20 SMA, which is usually that last support line for me on this. If it hits that, if it goes below that, I'm out. But it hit that, and then it just kept going back up. So I lost. It hit my first target and my second target, but I had already exited everything here, so misplayed it. Not for a loss, of course, but I could have made out much better. So those were the 2 trades today. So technically 2 wins, really, but just nothing that I played correctly here. But there were a couple stocks too that I missed out on, and I was really upset about it. Here it is, missed opportunity. So you can see I put an arrow here at this point in the day when I wanted to get in. I just didn't have the guts to do it because it had the VWAP crossing below the 200 simple moving average here, and I was like, all right, let me get in. I think I'll get in at 33.23. I just didn't pull the trigger, and it went all the way down to 32.60. So, you know, that was a nice 60-cent gain there on a short, and I just missed it. I was kind of pissed I didn't take that. A couple others. Yeah, Axum Therapeutics. I wanted to get in right here. It was below VWAP, right? You see these up tails, these topping tails. Couldn't break above VWAP. I wanted to get in at 1767. Made me set my stop at like 84-ish, you know. 67, look at this. All the way down to 1688. I mean, almost $1. I missed out on that one. This was another one. Look at this doji, this yellow doji candle here. Again, above VWAP the candle, but ended up settling below it. I wanted to get in here at 39.23. Maybe set my stop just above VWAP at like 38, 50-cent stop. And look at this, 39.23. It went all the way down to 38.31, so almost $1. So yeah, a couple of missed chances today. I was being pretty conservative with my trades because I just didn't want to end the month on a bad note, and I had already had a nice trade early in the morning, so that was it. So those are the trades for me. Hopefully be back on Monday with another video, and possibly live streaming some of my trade idea scans. Still looking for some software that can help me do that better. So we'll see. All right, see you next time.